I have a pretty face, but I weigh 700 pounds. Every time I need to lie down, I have to ask my boyfriend for help because I can't even lift my own legs. So today, I made the decision to get gastric sleeve surgery. My whole family was on edge the entire time, because surgery always carries risks, and honestly, I was terrified too. But I knew I had no other choice. If I didn't lose the weight, it was going to kill me. Thankfully, the surgery went smoothly. When my parents looked at me afterward, their eyes were filled with both heartache and relief. A few days later, I was discharged. My doctor told me that if I stayed on track, I could lose 40 to 50 pounds within a month. Hearing that, I felt a spark of hope for the first time in a long time. But just days after getting home, I was rushed back to the hospital. The chest pain was so severe I could barely breathe. The doctor suspected it might be a heart issue, which honestly made sense given my size. My heart had been under enormous strain for years, but after running all the tests, everything came back normal. It turned out that for most of my life, I had been using food as a way to cope with anxiety. Now that I was losing weight and couldn't eat the way I used to, I had lost my only outlet. All that built-up stress had nowhere to go, and it eventually turned into very real, very physical chest pain. The hospital connected me with a therapist. With her gentle encouragement, I finally opened up and said out loud all the things I had been carrying inside for years. I admitted that growing up, I was always treated differently because of my weight, and that kind of pain never really leaves you. Even in my 20s, I still depended on my family for basic things. I confessed that I had always felt like a burden to them. I was scared of letting my parents down, and terrified that my life would spiral out of control all over again. She listened to every word without judgment. Then she told me that all that pressure was something I had been putting on myself. She said I had to stop letting my past failures define me, because the only way to see a better life was to actually start moving toward one. Her words hit differently. They were warm and grounding, and little by little, they quieted the storm inside me. For the first time, I genuinely believed that I deserved something better. As I let go of that emotional weight, my body started to feel lighter too. My legs didn't feel like dead weight anymore. I was finally able to get behind the wheel and drive myself somewhere on my own. I started actually enjoying looking in the mirror. I even went out and bought the kinds of clothes I had always dreamed of wearing. A year later, I went back to the hospital for a follow-up. The scale read 400 pounds. In just 1 year, I had lost 290 pounds. My doctor told me that once I hit 266 pounds, would be eligible for surgery to remove the excess skin. I couldn't wait for that day. It felt like my life, my real life, was finally about to begin. But right around that time, my boyfriend broke up with me out of nowhere. He had always been attracted to bigger women, and as I kept losing weight, he said he just wasn't feeling it anymore. So he walked away. But honestly, that heartbreak didn't break me, because I know my future is only going to get brighter from here.